Totally. And and like as a filmmaker, I don't want to sound like hoity-toity or nothing, but like I don't think a lot about genre like when I'm writing or creating. So like, Hard Place is a horror movie, but it has some really strong comedic elements. It has some
Yeah.
really strong romance elements. It's got some, action. It's like, it's horror. I mean, yes, it's a horror movie, but I don't, I tend to not think in those terms as I'm creating it.
Yeah, copy that. Copy that. Yeah. But you're on a roll with the horror, and this
Yeah.
channel is all about supporting horror. And I wore the perfect
Yeah.
shirt today because your
Nice.
boy here is a big fan of when horror titans, you know, smash and bash, monster mash. I love
Love
all
it.
that kind of stuff. We got Frankenstein versus the Wolf Man, all kinds
Mhm.
of stuff. And I was just like, Hard Place is like right up my alley because I'm like, oh shit, we got creatures of the night versus creatures of the day going at it. What?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
on around here? Talk about the road show experience.
So, I've done so many lower budget movies, and when you're doing low budget movies, 99% of the time you get like maybe a premiere in a theater, that you rent or something, and then back in the day you're on DVD, these days you're on streaming, and that's pretty much it. So like, and if you're not doing film festivals, you don't really get a chance to like set with an audience, and so. I did Craving, whatever, 2 or 3 years ago, and we had a really like explosive premiere, and like the experience was just like, damn. And then I was like, man, I wish I would have done festivals. I wish I would have put this in theaters. So when I finished Hard Place, I'm looking at it and I'm like, you know what, like this isn't just a streaming movie. This is something that'll play really well in front of an audience, and I want that experience.